My friend, so I have a positive, uplifting, inspiring message for you in this moment. We're on a landscape project right now. I just wanted to take a minute to share with you. Listen, if you are possibly in a place in your business where you are, you're like in a holding pattern, all you can do is just put your head down and work for a certain period of time. And maybe you're upset because you're not seeing the growth in your business or in your personal life, and things seem stuck. Well, there's a saying that doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result, is the definition of insanity. True. But there's two things. You're either learning or you're earning. If you're not learning more every day, then you should be earning more and more and more. And if you're not earning more, you should be learning more. And if you're stuck on that path for too long, where you're not learning or earning, then it's time to make some changes, right? So if you are feeling like you're just going through the patterns, there's something so amazing, and it's learning. You can stand on the shoulders of giants. You can touch the sky. You can get to know God. You can learn about your mental, physical, emotion, the 7 levels of truth, all the way up to spiritual truth. You can learn about business, all through audiobooks. So check this out. Let me put this. All right. I'm reading book number 481 right now. And there was a time in my business where I felt stuck. I could go all the way back to doing lawn care when I was younger. I would get Wayne Dyer's collection and listen to The Sky's the Limit, and there's a spiritual solution to every problem, The Power of Intention, Gifts from Icus, and all these types of books from Dr. Wayne Dyer, and just be elevated and lifted. Listen to Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, or A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. You can go and download and listen to the master Tony Robbins and listen to Awaken the Giant Within. Or what's that other book? Unlimited Power. You can listen to Gino Wickman's Traction, Get a Grip, and Rocket Fuel. You can listen to Who Not How by Dan Sullivan, the strategic coach. You can listen to The Power of Broke by Damon John. You can listen to Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. So I could go on and on and on with this. Test me. I've read the books. And the beautiful thing about this is your physical body in linear time might have the sun beating on you when you're working, you're cutting grass, you're trimming trees or bushes or whatever you're doing. And that's good because you're getting paid to work out and get a tan, as long as you stay hydrated. So if you have something going on, and here's the point to all this. Let's say you got something going on at home that's bothering you. Could be in your marriage. Download the book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus by John Gray, and complement that book with The 5 Love Languages by Dr. Gary, slipped my mind also. So The 5 Love Languages. If you want to get your money right, listen to The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clason. And then if you want to learn about how money in the outer world of money and commerce works, go listen to ESBI, The Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. And then you can listen to Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And then you can listen to Own Your Own Corporation by his advisory and Tom Wheelwright, Garrett Sutton, and Tax-Free Wealth by Tom Realwhite. So you're literally getting multiple master's degrees while you're just out doing landscaping. Your mind, your brain is being filled with all this great knowledge and information that took people decades and collectively hundreds of years of pain, failure, frustration, and wisdom to learn all this stuff, and they're condensing it down. Let's just say something's going on spiritually and you feel like you're emotionally working through things and your life is a story. You can listen to, it's a blower. You can listen to The Choice for Love by Dr. Barbara DeAngelis. You listen, bro, I was literally on a dingo in a hot sun at 7 o'clock at night, landscaping, listening to that book. tears running down my face. I hope nobody. What's this dude? This dude's on this landscaper's crying. What's this the dude crazy? But so we're just put on some sunglasses. You're crying, listening to these books, having these profound experiences. And the crazy part is you can try to call and tell people about it, and they'll be like, "What are you talking about? What does that got to do with like the next concert going on or what's going on?" And you know, it's like another thing is, and music is great too for uplifting your spirits, right? So these Bluetooth headphones, these are, I don't know what these are, the HBX7 LG Tone Bluetooths. I have an Amazon store. I'll put a link to all my stuff. I think I have them in there. I like these because you could put headphones on over them, and then you're just in the world of the audiobook. So if you want to get your money right, there's Mike Michalowicz's book, Profit First and The Pumpkin Plan. Amazing books. But I've dove deep into like the spiritual rabbit hole. I've listened to some amazing books. Like I read the whole Bible front to back. I read, this book is called Conversations with God. I forgot the author in this moment. I usually know the author all the time. Just Conversations with God. That book is amazing. And then there's another book called The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. Conversations with God is by Donald Walsh. Yeah, look that book up. And then here's another book if you need help like hiring employees and bringing it to like a science. There's a guy who he was like the 70s, 80s, and 90s. He was like one of the top CEO executive people in the world. He wrote a book called Top Grading by Brad Smart. It's about how to locate and find and hire A players, and why B players and worse C players can't even work with A players because the A players will push them out. Read the books by like Apple, Steve Jobs, and learn about the whole background of that. You can read books by Warren Buffett. Okay, anyways, I could talk about this for hours. But my point is, when you change the way you see things, the things you see change. There's one very important thing I want to say if you got to this far in the video. If you're going through some type of like suffering, like with your worthiness, and you feel terrified to become successful, and there's just a bunch of negative crap in your head, it could be bad programming from other people, fear of success. There's a book. Dr. David R. Hawkins wrote a book called Power versus Force. And in the book, he says just being exposed to the high vibration of the book, of the information, just listening to it, elevates your consciousness. Think about that, because they've measured consciousness on these scales. And you would think love is the highest, but there's one higher than love, peace. 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 And then above that, he wrote another book called Letting Go by Dr. David R. Hawkins. This book will have you let it go, right? And so, love books. And then the one thing cooler than that is getting around very successful. Oh my God, I have a Zoom call right now. I gotta go. Bye.